Back to another episode of Fighters channel. It is Monday and we have City Skylines pulled up. I'm gonna play City Skylines for a little while today. Dang, that is loud in my ear. And I forgot where we even left off on this one. How are we doing? Let's see here. I like this game. It's one of my favorites. Loved SimCity as a kid, and obviously we're doing good balance wise. I think everything's alright. Seem to be a massive deficit. We're getting decent money. It's raining in the game. It's always raining everywhere. That's wild how that is. Anyhow, I don't know what's all this about. Let's see here. Pumping service. Let's go ahead and turn off the tweets there. You guys can't see it, but I can. Guess it's wild. I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll have to adjust the overlays a little bit. Who knows? Beats me. Either way, we're gonna run with this. I don't know what's going on here. Again, I haven't played this in probably at least a month. I don't remember where I left off with my city. Alright, let's see here. What's here? Come on here. Crime. Crime doesn't pay. Take a bite out of crime. That's quite a bit of crime. So let's go ahead and take a look at our crime map real quick. That's not too bad. Low crime pretty much everywhere except for over the industrial areas. So we have one police station there. You know, let's put another one off to the side over here. We're gonna start building out anyway, so might as well, right? Put it right. Oh, can't put it on the corner there. I guess we can put a police station. No, let's tuck it back here. There. That'll help cure crime, right? Alright, let's take a look here at pumping issues. Let's see here. Got plenty of water, got plenty of sewage. Looks like everything's good there. City's infrastructure is looking okay. Your power. Power we're doing okay. We're at like 75% usage right there. You can see 152 consumption, 200 producing, so doing alright. Let's see here. What's this doing? How's this doing? Making some decent money there. Not a whole lot though. But here. The whole logging area, like, couldn't really do too much with that. Let's see here. I built this area to the north to start building too. Let's see here. What is... It's been a long time since I played this. I forget. Oh, it's up here. And we want to see what industries we can do. Where is it? That's leisure. Shoot. I forget the button for it. Show me my resources. Money, land value, natural resources. There we go. Here. Cities 2 is coming out in October, which I'm excited about, so snag that when it comes out. I love this building. There's more, looks like here just the more land. I think there's some ore out here. That'd be great to build. Like, let's purchase that and start building an ore. That should make us a lot of money. Go ahead and do this. Turn this off. How do I buy again? Click the world, and then I'm guessing this one is good. Ore is pretty strong. Ore is weak. Let's go ahead and purchase that one. There we go. You know what? Let's purchase that other one too while we're at it. Oh, we can't. We don't have enough. Don't have enough credibility yet for that. So. Okay, let's see. Always raining. We made it to the big town. Can I buy another one? Oh, I can. Go ahead and just... I think, yeah, we'll purchase this one. And that way we have that whole area. It's nice to be building with, right? Okay. That allows us to continue this road right through. I think first step is, let's identify a little bit of ore, it looks like. Not even that strong. Alright, I think a smart move is to obviously get this out. Oh, hang on. I want to cut this straight through. Alright. There we go. Get this out there. Let's start zoning for industrial. I think that'll work. Oh, maybe. District. I always forget how to do this. I always get it mixed up. Wish I could see the resources too. There we go. Maybe we'll paint this whole area here. We're gonna paint this whole area. We're gonna make this a core area. Hopefully this works. Oh, like I said, I always forget how to do the painting part. Always screwing that up. The Elm District. That's good enough for now. We'll come back and repaint it and reshape it as needed. For now, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, let's go ahead and... No, we need to do that here later. It's telling me disasters might strike, right? Or main building. I think that's how I do it. I forget. Oh, what the heck? Maybe I screwed that up. What the hell's going on there? It all freaking glitched out. What the heck is going on with that? Alright, let's go ahead and rename the district. Why is my game freaking out? Does it need an update? I don't even know, dude. Honestly, I'm kind of at a loss with that. Alright. Go ahead and delete the erase district. See, it says it there, but I think the trees were cutting into it. It started its own around it, I think. Go ahead. Yeah, it's I don't think that's right. Pretty sure that's wrong. Try industrial. There we go. There, we figured it out. Hooray! There we go. Just paint this all the way out. The reason why we're going to do all of this is because we're going to build, obviously, the refineries and things like that, but we also need this. I'm just going to do that. That can be in the heart, or this kind of little ways in. There we go. Yeah, I can't wait for the sequel to come out in October. This is one of my favorite games. Historically, one of my favorite games. This looks okay. It's starting to shape up. Alright, there we go. It's good to me. Needs water and power. Let's get building with that. First off, we'll hook up water. Where is the pipe? Where's the pipe? There's that. And then we just need power. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Let that get started. Alright, good. Alright, so that takes care of all of that. So now, first thing we need to do is start building more refinery. Go ahead and we're gonna make room for expansion too, because we're definitely, this narrow road is not gonna be enough, right? We're gonna build like a freeway coming in and out of it. We need a 90-degree. There we go. There we go. I like trying to build the 90s. Alright, let's see here. What do we want? Industry. New zones. Build order. Industry. Let's start doing small ore. Who wants the thing? We could see the actual ore, because that makes a big difference, right? There, I can see now. Estimated production. It tells me, like, based on where it's being placed, right? You wouldn't want to put an ore factory, or where there's no ore, right? Estimated production. 4,800. Go ahead, do us. Do another one just a little ways away, down the road a little bit. There we go. Now it starts draining the ore area. Obviously gonna need some power. Go ahead. Come in here, like in between. There we go. Hook them up. And water for sure. And you can build an office zone. Yay! Right on. Alright, there we go. And then that'll take care of the mining. And let's see here, what do we got? That takes care of small ore. So I should build a ore grinding or producing. This does not need to be placed. It's going to be placed off over here. Let's go ahead and... We don't want to put it near the ore itself, right? Can't remember. Does this have to be placed? Oh, it has to be placed inside the industry area, but we'll just go ahead and do this here. Spacing it out intentionally, right? First off, we're gonna get some water hooked up to it. Second, we're gonna get a little bit of power hooked up. And there we go. And that's that. Alright, sit back and watch. Wait and see how this works out. Oh, we probably should build a storage facility. Go ahead and place this up here. This will store the ore. So essentially the way that the logistics will work on this, the ore extracts, comes to storage, stores here. So it'll just create this like loop right here. We'll probably have to build another storage vault. Are we really low on water? What is our water system? Oh, good, no, we're doing good. Oh, it just doesn't have it, it's out of range. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Oh, we'll go ahead and just come this way. Yeah, that's the way we'll create that loop. Needs power. There we go. For now, that'll work. Give it a little bit of power to it. As we build up around it, it'll work. So. Alright, and then that's it. Excellent. Get this moving. too bad. It's producing, it's got workers, it's got ore storage, how's it producing metals? We do need a storage for metals though, so let's go ahead and look. Storage, okay. Any factories, warehouse. Go ahead and build ourselves a large warehouse. A warehouse. Though I want to keep that. Eventually, we're going to have that connected. I'm thinking long term, because I'm going to eventually build the freeway up through here, so maybe it might be smarter. Let's go ahead and do. Build this warehouse out in the picture. Large warehouse. Put power and water to it. Might be enough. Do this. And water line to it. There we go. And there we go. Hey, what's up, Eastern Joe? Yeah. I was like, I want to play something a little different today. City Skylines. City Skylines 2 comes out. No. I played sim building games forever. Like City Skylines, no. Does it say first playthrough? I'm pretty sure I removed that tag. But City Skylines 2 comes out in October, so I saw the advertisement for it yesterday, so it made me think about this game today. I was like, you know what? Because I will pick that up because I love Skyline. I like anything to do with like city building. SimCity 4 is definitely up there on my favorites. Oh, we got fires out here. We'll be okay. Actually, let's go ahead and do. Oh, where's the fire department? Can you put a fire helicopter? Go out here. Do it along this way here. No, let's not. Well, yeah, I guess so. For now, we're needing to protect our. Do this out here like this. Kind of have to protect our city. There we go. Right? Oh, have you not seen this? Have you not played Skylines? Oh, I don't want to build a prison. Not yet. Okay. Skylines is great. Yeah, this whole thing is freaking amazing. And why is it always dark? It should be daytime soon. I don't know why. It's kind of confused. Did I screw something up? I'm looking to see if it's like they turn the daylight cycles off. I don't recall it ever being day. New buildings, don't care. Did I screw it up? Okay. Alright, we want to store, for sure, we want to store metals. We want to only build. Oh, yeah, this is all like, this is the, I think I purchased the DLC stuff all the way up through, I played this a lot, like maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and I purchased all the DLCs for like, industries, and there's a bunch of other stuff that they added. Like right now, I'm like the industries, you can actually do, yeah, I'm like that too, I get hit and miss with it. I'll play for a while and I really get into it, and then it just, after a while, it gets boring. Like, I'll turn it off, like, and that's true with all the city building games. But like one feature that they added, like with one of the DLCs, was industries. It was like an expansion that allowed you to focus on building specific industries. Like I have a logging area site now that just builds and tears down trees, um, and then it produces logs and material for building for other factories. And then the same goes here. I just started this mining area. It's producing metals, raw ore and metals. But yeah, it's right now like, working out pretty decently. Let me see here. Where is? Why is it again day-night cycle? I'm baffled by that. Did I screw something up? Oh, I don't think so. I'm here to see. I don't see. For some reason I got the day-night cycle all jacked up. Like it's been night non-stop since I started playing. Baffled by that. Let me double check. Maybe I screwed that up. I don't see anywhere where that's at. Have I decided? It's yes and no. Like Java has so much more options available. And that's the best part about it, right? Like there's more flexibility for people if they want to use different resource packs and shaders and all that stuff, and it looks better, and honestly it runs better. Java runs better on the computer and streaming than Bedrock does. When I run my RTX stuff, I tend to run into problems, whether it's with delaying my stream or because it's having a hard time streaming and doing the encoding for the video as well as processing, because Bedrock uses a lot more resources. Java tends to use, what's weird is it uses less resources, or it uses them more efficiently, I should say. Plus the options on the server side, I posted this morning about it on Discord, was, you know, with Java, I can do game mode stuff on the server side and not impact creative mode, things like that. So if I want to institute different game rules or game modes and stuff and adjust it, but in Bedrock, even on the Realm, I have to put it in creative mode in order to use those because it has to have cheats enabled. And so I don't have that same flexibility. And so if I wanted to be able to put certain areas, for example, if I wanted to take spawn and say no one is allowed to build there, I'd have to create command blocks in Bedrock in creative mode and then pop it back and forth. And that's just a pain in the ass. Whereas on the server, I can set those up. All right, this area, these chunks, no one's allowed to build in. And that way it protects the spawn area, for example. So that we don't have to worry about people freaking destroying stuff. Building on things that I've asked repeatedly not to do, and they continue to do it. Putting beds down or putting workstations down, stuff like that. The other side of it too, the Java's need a computer. Like, why am I hesitant? Because the drawbacks. I checked the other day. When I convert, the chunks that have already been loaded are Bedrock chunks. And then the rest of the chunks will be Java chunks, the ones that haven't been explored or haven't been. And I tested that out. All the villagers and the preloaded chunks that were on Bedrock are all gone. That means Atlantis, all those ones, the 23 that are over there now are gone. The stonemasons are gone. All the villages that we've ever explored are all gone. However, we can find more villagers by going to unloaded chunks. So using chunk base is going to be really weird because the preloaded chunks, the ones that are already now on, will be considered Bedrock. So we use Bedrock in chunk base. But if we want anything beyond that, we have to switch it over to Java in chunk base. It's kind of confusing, you know what I mean? So it'll be like, oh, well, if it's within 1,000 blocks of spawn, use Bedrock. If it's over 1,000 or over 2,000, use Java to find locations. I tested that out too. Yeah, exactly. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go find a village just to see if there are villagers. So I went like 30,000 blocks away, and in Chunk Base I used the Bedrock one, and I TP'd to it, and there was no village. But when I was like, well, what the hell? And so I did a few of them, and there was no villages where I TP'd to. But as soon as I told Chunk Base, I said, locate one in Java, I TP'd and I found them right away. I was finding them left and right. So it is mixed up. Yeah, I leaned on that too. I leaned on that as well. Just, you know what? Let's do a fresh one. Let's just do a fresh one. I don't want to lose that progress with, what's it called? Atlantis. That was a lot. That's been 4 months of work, you know, and just to throw it away really is kind of irritating. Like, it gets on me. Like, you spend a lot of time working and building on something, but I'm leaning on that as well. Like, you know what? Just make a fresh one. Start it over. Because it's like, I put energy and effort. Now, here's what I thought of doing to kind of counter that is we can make a fresh one, drop it in creative for like a week, and then go rebuild Atlantis. Because if it's in creative, at least we won't lose that progress. It kind of makes up for it. Put it in creative so that we can rebuild structures and not have to worry about grinding freaking 80-some thousand netherrock, grinding a ton of quartz, getting all these villagers and stuff running. We can just put it in creative, go around and build, and as long as we're not using it to freaking do something crazy. Hey Zima. As long as we're not using that to like, and if I did the invite to like you and Casey Games, I know I could trust you guys to not do crazy crap with creative mode, you know, like I know I could trust that. So we could easily rebuild Atlantis and probably build it faster and better. So that's kind of the plus side of it. We're talking about converting my Bedrock realm into Java. Yeah, I like beginnings too, Easter Joe. I mean, I like starting. I mean, shoot, I've been having fun on the hardcore one I did. I created a hardcore world just to test out Java features the other day, and that sense of danger was fun. Like, oh, well, I have to make sure I stay alive because Java has hardcore, which is entertaining. Because if you're dead, you're dead, right? You know, there's no coming back from that. You know, like, which I liked that idea. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at with that is, do I start fresh? And that's what I want to do. I think that's what I'm going to do as a trial basis is later this week. I'm going to go ahead and I'll drop a Java. I'll do the Java server, and do, because the Java, that's the other thing that gets to me. I pay, I think it's 10 or 15 bucks a month for the realm we play on now. And for the same price, I can buy a Java server that has 25 players and 3 servers at the same time connected and all at once. So people could connect to a PvP server if I created one, or a hardcore server, or a regular hard mode server, not hardcore. And I could have all 3 up at the same time. Whereas here, I can only have 1. I can have up to three realms, but only 1 can be active at a time. Nah, I mean that doesn't matter, honestly. Like that's not the big deal. And the plus side is if I run through the server side, that gives me so many different commands. Yeah, I might do that. I could probably do that through Discord. I'll ask my kid about it. That might be the better way of doing it. But yeah, it's like, what can I do? Like, what? And honestly, I was explaining this to my wife. I think what kind of, and this is why I'm playing Cities. What's killing it for me, man, is the freaking kids. I'm like, not that I don't like kids. I mean, I love kids. They're great, but it's like I won't even let my own family, my own nephews and stuff play on my realm because I know that kids don't listen. Kids don't they don't grasp the concepts of cause and effect and what things do. And when you explain it to them, don't do this, they do it anyway. And it's like I don't want that. And that kind of is killing the fun for me. I said, you know, like I love the realm, I love building, but it's just killing the enjoyment because it's like instead of me going out and building Atlantis and working on the villagers, I had to spend 2 hours freaking running around the realm fixing all the shit that was broken because they don't know how to fight creepers. They don't know how to freaking, they just let a creeper blow up inside spawn area. Like, and I'm not talking like just on the outskirts, like at the sorting system, like blew up a chunk of the sorting system because they didn't know and they didn't fight the creeper. Right, exactly, Zima. And so that's where I'm at. Like, I'm like, and I didn't realize until I was on this. I'm in a couple Facebook groups for small-time streamers, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch Kick streamers. It's basically for people that are just getting started with affiliate or not affiliated or just in that area. And it's just support networks. It's not really like doing follow for follow or any of that kind of crap. It's more like advice for how to get your stream going good, how to network, that kind of stuff. And one of the things that people were saying was Bedrock has a lot of children. And because it's tablets and phones and Right, and that's what, like, my wife was like, I was talking about this with my wife, and she's like, well, can you just kick all the kids? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, there's no way for me to verify after that point. I can get rid of the ones that I know. I can boot them all, ban them, and say, get lost, right? But the thing is how do I prevent it from happening in the future? Because what am I going to card them? I need to see an ID to get in. I mean, what is this now, like a nightclub? Is it a bar? Is it like freaking what? Like, I need to see your ID. I mean, because there's no way to verify, and that's kind of the issue. And one of the kids uses his mom's Discord. Do driver's license? Yeah, let me see your driver's license. Like one of the kids on our realm uses his mom's Discord. So even if it was a verified account, like, because Discord does have an option to let only verified accounts join, and that would require them to like verify through phone number and all that other stuff. But if some kid is just using his mommy or daddy's account for Discord, what do we got then, right? We don't have anything. There's no way to do the verification process. And so I'm like, and I can do all the application thing and have them do that, but somebody's got, I was a kid once too, and it says, are you 18 to enter? And you just click yes, and there's no way to really stop that. So that's why I was leaning toward Java as well, because you need a PC, right? And if you do Java, at least there they need a gaming PC or a PC to be playing on, and I don't know very many 10-year-olds that are actually playing on computers. They're using phones, tablets, consoles. Guarantee mom and dad are not letting their youngster be on a PC. I sure as heck would. Like my own kid, she'll be 18 in like a couple days, doesn't even have a PC. Like, she's got a Chromebook. Rich kids do, right? And those are the ones I'm afraid of the most, because of the rich kids spoiled. But my kid, I'm getting her a laptop here soon, but she doesn't even have one. She's in college. I mean, she uses her Chromebook for everything. So it's one of those. That's why I'm leaning towards it. The issues that I'm running into with Java is the things that I really want to do with it. I'm kind of like meh. But I do notice that chunks load way faster, like even with like nice details and things like that on. So there's a lot of pluses with it. And again, my kid, like I said, I'm just gonna repair my old laptop so she can play along with us on the realm. That's not going to be an issue. Because that was one of the first thoughts was, well, when I leave her behind. She has a lot of friends from high school and in college that play Minecraft, but they do Java only. And so she's been asking me to do Java anyway. And so this has been something going on behind the scenes, like about a year now, is wanting to leave Bedrock and start doing that. But I was like, well, you play on the console, so how do we make that work? And she was like, you can continue playing on the console. I'll play on your computer, is what she would say. I love the kids' mentality right there. She's like, I'll play on your gaming computer. You play on the console. If you want to play on Bedrock, you play on Bedrock. What am I waiting for right now? I'm just waiting for a few more days. Actually, Probably tonight, tomorrow. I'm waiting for a few more days. It's one of those. I want to make sure I research it thoroughly. I'm a big decision maker, and I analyze all the angles before making the decision. That's the engineer in me. It's like one of those. Is this my bang for my buck? Is this, you know, what works? Sorry, it's just the engineering brain, right? Like exploring the entire thing and examining it, and then making that decision. I don't do good with whimsical stuff and random, like, or spontaneous. Me and spontaneous don't get along very well because it's just too chaotic, and so I have to think it through, play it through, and even in this game, like freaking playing cities, right? I can sit here and plan it, and it's very much like I'm probably 3 or 4 steps ahead in this thing here, trying to think about what's next and what's planned. So yeah, I thought about doing that, shut down the realm. I'm lucky that the realm itself is shut down. I just reloaded like on there an old ass realm that we don't even mess with to keep it like the one we have. Yeah, starting fresh, but I know that's gonna frustrate players. I know it's going to, and I don't like upsetting the viewers either, right? I don't like saying, all right, well, we just spent 4 months building Atlantis, 4 months building a spawn area and all this other stuff. Sorry, but we're just gonna throw that all away. That can be really off-putting for people. On the other hand, there's a lot of people that want to start fresh completely, because then they have a chance to do something where, like, contribute more. Like, because like when you guys joined the realm, I already had like it can be when you guys first joined the realm, I had already built like the sorting system, and I'd already gotten some stuff already established. In fact, I think you joined when I started doing Atlantis. So I mean, I already had kind of like it kind of set up, but some people prefer getting that skill going and working it out. I also got to figure out Bedrock or Java. The redstone works way different, like completely different. I found that out the hard way the other day. Like a lot of the things that I am so used to in my brain building, I can't do in Java, or I can. I just have to do it a different way. I have to rethink it. Things like the trident killers and whatnot, and I can't figure out how hoppers work with chests. Like, for some reason, they don't work right. Hoppers themselves don't even work right. I don't know why. I've been trying to figure that out. Hoppers themselves don't move items. I don't know if they need redstone hooked up to them to make them work or what. But like, I was like, the sorting system, that was the other drawback. If we converted the realm, I would have to fix the sorting system down below, and it's just ridiculous. Like that's hundreds of freaking chests that have to figure out how to do the hopper system and get those working, and the whole sorting system is broke, and so I don't want to fix that. Like I'm not doing that. So anyways, yeah, we can do that. Like, I'll look into it a little bit more today. Well, and hear me out, right? We could, like, you mean just the starting area for seed? Because I mean, when you're talking Minecraft, you got like 50,000 blocks in every direction before you're like empty. Are you just talking like the starting point, at least with the seed? Because the one I got with this bedrock was amazing. Like, that was, yeah, that's true. That's and so that would be fun. I wouldn't mind trying. I would honestly. I want to do super flat hardcore. I just want to play, because that is incredibly challenging. Like, that requires so much skill. Super flat hardcore, like survival. Like, that is the ultimate survival game, because you literally don't have anything. Like, you have to go to the villages, start trading with villagers, start like everything. There's no trees except for inside the villages, so you have to start that. Right? It's so difficult. I had fun doing it. In fact, I did city building for a while. I should play that for a while. Super Flat Hardcore was rough. I played it and I could make it through a couple days. That was about as far as I could get before I had to freaking... I would either die or I just had to stop because I hit like a stop point, right? Because there's like... You're like limited on trees, you're limited on resources because Super Flat's only 4 blocks till you get Bedrock. There's no ore, there's no trees, there's no stone, it's just a little bit of dirt and bedrock. And that's it. And so you have to figure out how to establish trade with the villagers to get the emeralds that you're needing to buy other stuff, and then going from village to village to do that while surviving in the middle of freaking nowhere. Yeah, it is pure skill. Like survival, like the survival instincts kick in, and it's like there's things that with Super Flight that you can't do. Like there's no way to there's no way to get to the end, for example. Like because there's no strongholds. That's kind of the negative drawback of it. There's no way to like beat the game, so to speak, with the dragon. You can get to the Nether, but you can't get to the end. There's just no way to make that happen. So because there's no strongholds, and with no strongholds, that means there's no portal or gateway. So that's kind of rough. So like that's the only drawback. But there's at least the Nether and the and whatnot. Man, I'd love to do that though. Cause you imagine doing like the wither on that, because your bedrocks, like bedrock's only 4 blocks below where you're standing, so your survival rates are really high. Like, you're not gonna worry about falling or anything. Anyways, what am I doing here? I don't even know. Is this thing full yet? Where's it at? It's pretty full. 72%. It's not bad. We're doing pretty good. Got workers. Yeah, we're doing well. How are we doing here? Producing. We're not making much profit though. Why not? Oh, because we don't have any export yet. Go ahead and just go ahead and say, oh, it is balanced. Oh, this is fill only. Hey. Plenty of workers. What's going on here? Well, yeah, what kind of tests do we run on Java? I'll take any suggestions. Like what? Like what kind of tests? Oh, damn, dude. I do not like that. Let me fix that. I did not realize it was like that. Sorry, guys. Let me do this. Yikes. Chat overlay. Yeah, you're going to come over here. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm all like looking over here and the freaking font's up in my face. Get away, words. Get away. Anyways. Yeah, like what kind of tests should we run? Like, yeah, well, and allegedly Bedrock is harder when it comes to Wither, Dragon, that kind of stuff. Well, I don't know about the Warden. I think the Warden's just tough, period. But supposedly on Bedrock they're tougher because they get the perk of less mobs. So whereas on Java you have more mobs, and so I guess those things are easier. The Wither and the Dragon are a little easier. I don't know. I don't play either. Like I don't play Java. I've never gotten that far in Java, so I'll take somebody else's experience and give me some feedback on it. That'd be great. Or do it myself. You know what we could do is I'll probably end up creating the Java realm, like probably the next few days. Honestly, I'm waiting till my kid's 18th birthday before doing that, and that's only in a few more days. So, 'cause she needs a laptop, so we're working on that. So, I hope she's not watching this stream. She shouldn't be. She should be in class. But either way, if you're watching this stream, lady, you need to turn it off and go to class. She watches sometimes. She'll watch Twitch. She'll put on Twitch in between classes. So, like Heike, yes, Heike will do that. But oh, did you figure out who Micah was? Did you figure that out? Or did they say anything to you? And damn, oh yeah, it's Sunny finally in my freaking game. What the hell? Anyways, yeah. So that's where we're at. I didn't either, and I even tried calling it out in Discord. But moving over, because a lot of people were sending me private messages and they were saying, well, if you move I won't be able to play, and I'm like, that's the fucking point, dude. Like I'm going where you can't, like, and I don't have to deal with you, like but like that's the whole point. And anyhow, yeah, we should test that out. I could end this. I know it's gonna say I can't change. I don't know. I can update it on my phone. And we can do some more tests, but I think I'll just create the realm in a few days on Java and the server. I'll send you the invite code and I'll send it to Casey Games. I did find something cool. Hang on, let me. Dude, this is so rad. I found a mod for it. It's so sick, man. Hang on. For the desktop. Hopefully it was saved. I forgot to check to see if it's saved. Go away. I don't do speed runs. That's not my thing. That's definitely not my thing. Nope, that's not happening. But yeah, like I like taking my time. I tried one time and I didn't do too well, so I think it's more like, hang on, let me see here if I can do this real fast. Let me pop up yeah, let me pop up that real quick. Pop up Java. I found a really cool mod, and I'm like, I'm sold. Like, this is another reason why I want to go. So many mods and stuff, like different HUD mods, stuff like that. Oh my golly, dude. Hang on, let me get this going here. Yeah, like this. I'll pop it up here in just a second. It's loading right now. It's funny how what's it called? Java is. It's much different, but it's all right. Loading, loading, loading. There it goes, and then it will pop it up here. But yeah, the part that's confusing and is overwhelming for me is like, what's the difference between Fabric and Forge? Like, I don't know those things, and so learning it, and it's like a whole bunch of different language and verbiage that I have to learn. Like, I'm using a Fabric loader right now, which supposedly makes the game a lot more efficient and running in the background. So let's see here. Hopefully this works. And Fabric, I guess, is something that works with servers. I don't know, dude. Like I just play the damn game. I don't get into the nuts and bolts of it. Although I should. But yeah, anybody that knows those things, I definitely appreciate like a rundown, a quick rundown. But and I can read about it. But all right, where are we at here? What's going on? Dear Minecraft, will you please load? But yeah, I found a really awesome overlay, or not overlay, but a mod. That's really nice overlays, and I found a couple others that I'm gonna test out here soon too. So that's why they made Realms. What do you mean? Oh, it's yeah, for people that don't want to get in the nuts and bolts of stuff. Yeah, it's all preset, and yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense, but they have their drawbacks. But yeah, like the idea of cross-platform was a good selling point for a long time, for us, at least for me and my kid, because it was allowing us to do PC and Xbox together. But we're growing, like as a family, we're growing beyond that. So let me go ahead and move this over here, and let me switch games here real fast. Let me do that in the stream. You guys can hear it, but you can't see it. Voila! And there, it should load in a second. Please, there we go. Single player. I'll do I'll do Realm V2 either way. Realm V2 being Java. That's what I'm calling Realm V2. Alright. Yeah, this overlay is pretty sick. Oh my golly, dude, slow. It's like I don't want to load. It's like not today. I'm gonna stay at 0%. It's a Monday. I need to go back to bed. That's what it's telling. Java's like, I don't want to run. You said you weren't going to play me today. That's what it's saying. But yeah, I like that. Look at this overlay at the top, dude. That's so sick. Like, once it finishes loading, it's so nuts. Like, it's a freaking mini map, dude. And it like constantly is updating as I'm moving around. And the yellows are all the entities. Check that out, man. Like, I have a mini map like a freaking RPG game. I don't need to be carrying a map on me. That's so dumb. Like it's and it's so neat, and it gives me the coordinates and tells me the biome, and it has a lot of other options too. But I was like, that's so awesome. Like even at nighttime. But yeah, the one problem I'm running into is the amount of entities up in here. This is why it bugs out. But yeah, like it is and I figured out it is the storage system on yeah, check that out. Like it tells me, all right, there's the yellow on the mini map is the all different entities, whether it's like it's a sheep or pigs. So at nighttime, oh, you know what though? We can easily recreate some of it. Like the things that we really like I can swords, freaking towers, freaking that's like I said, I could drop it in creative mode and we could build that in the span of a few days. That's why I was like, I'm hesitant to do it because I really spent so much time and energy into this. And I told my kid, we have 3 realms, right? So check it. First realm I ever played on, first time I ever played Minecraft. We created that one, and I was learning just the basics. Then we created a separate realm, a new one. She's like, I don't want to play this one anymore. I'm kind of over it. Let's start a new one. Let's start over. And I'm like, okay. And so that's where I really started learning like building and redstone and all the other stuff. I really just dug in deep. And then she played on that realm with her boyfriend, and then they broke up. And then she didn't want to play on it anymore because it reminded him or her of him. Logical, makes sense. So she's like, let's start a new one, hence this one here. And I'm like, damn. And I told her, all right, we start a new one, we're not restarting any others. That's just how it's going to work. You know, and so we really put our energy into this. Man. But yeah, like, I don't mind rebuild. Like some of it, I love the structures, like especially since they're my own design. I love the towers. I designed those myself. I like them. Which realm? It's my very first realm together. Like her and I, like I was just learning the basics. So the second one where I did was really nice. Like, but yeah, I love that mini map. Like it's constantly there, like an RPG. And I have another one that's it's a mod that will give me the durability measurements. And like I can move them around like upper right or lower right, and it'll give me like the durability of all my gear. Like just like an RPG does, it'll show me like my helm, my chest, my whatever, and it'll show me where they're at. Right? That one, the durability one, I have to go download it and freaking put it on, but it is a lifesaver. Well, it's for me. I was flying around and I forgot my elytra, and there's no way to mend it because we don't have XP because all the villagers are done. And so when I saw the villagers done, that kind of deflated me moving. I'm like, no, that's a lot of work. That's why I was leaning toward resetting. But yeah, anyways, that's where we're at. But yeah, I'm thinking start a fresh realm, and we can go from there. And you know what? I'll do a poll on Discord this week. We're gonna do hashtag Save Atlantis. I'm kidding. It's just there's a lot of work with this thing, man. You have no idea. You spent so much time in the Nether grinding that netherrack. I mean, that was 81,000. I actually did the math. I can actually figure it out now with fill commands. I can put it in. On Bedrock. I can do fill commands and figure out how much netherrack is below me. And right. It was so much freaking work. That's why I don't like doing restarting, because it's like, to me, it's like a spit in the face. Like, oh, we spent all this time, so oh yeah, that didn't mean anything. When it does mean something, because it was a lot of work. And that's one thing I wanted to keep building on, because I'm so attached. Because I spent a lot of time with this. You spent a lot of time with it. And that's why I was like, you know what? I'll drop it in creative mode real quick and rebuild it. That's history now. It's like the car you're attached to. Even though it's outgrown its freaking usefulness, it's kind of like grinding gears. It's freaking draining oil all over the road. But you're like, but I love that car. Oh, that's how I feel about it. Like, It's like, no, but you can get a better car with better gas mileage, like better everything. Like it runs better, it's more economical. But yeah, and I managed to get things working out okay here. It's not as bad, the frames and stuff. I've managed to get this dialed in, at least for Java. So my complaints about Java are pretty well gone. Like I was having issues with frame rates, even running these nice mods. It's still there a little bit, but it's not terrible. Um, and I even started pricing. Shh, I gotta keep quiet because my wife's in the house. But I already started pricing building my own next gaming PC. I already started pricing it out. I'm like, yeah, yeah. The problem is we just started building in Atlantis. I know, right? Tell me about it. I still don't like the yellow tinge. I don't like the. That's the only complaint I have about this particular. Um, what's it called? The shader, but I can manage. I can deal with it. The yellow and the white tinges. Yeah, we just started building, but need help building. Well, in the overworld, right? Or in the here on this? No, like because I'm not um I'm not gonna get what's it called? I'm not. This is just the test realm anyway. This was me testing to see how Java works. So I'm not even gonna. If I did anything, I'm not gonna use this one anyway because um oh, the PC. I gotcha. No, you know what I do is I use Tom's Hardware. Um, Tom's Hardware is a really wonderful site, and if you don't know what that is, they do reviews on every piece of hardware. Um, and they run like for graphics cards, they run every graphics card on the market through like rigorous tests, and they give honest like here's the statistics, here's how it performed. They do things like for most of their graphics RTX stuff, for the RTX based graphics cards, they run things like Minecraft, Valorant, and other games and see what the frame rates are by maxing all the settings out and doing it and giving like this is how this game performed using all these graphics, every graphics card on the market. And so Tom's Hardware is really good. And they have reviews for everything from cases to RAM, different kinds of RAM, hard drives, you name any part of a computer. They run tests for pretty much everything on the market. And so Tom's Hardware is I've always used them. I used them before when I built my first gaming PC. Like shit, 2005 ish. Right, exactly. 2005, I think I built my first gaming PC, and I used Tom's even back then, because I was like being able to figure out bang for buck. Okay, this, and they even did this. They sorry, I'm spitting out all over the place. This graphics card, this one costs this much. This one has this much RAM on it. This one processes it this fast. This is how many threads it can handle. All the details about it, right? Tom's has all the breakdown about them. Yes, my first gaming PC I built was in 2005. Yeah, right. Right. A lot of people watching this channel probably weren't even alive then. So yeah, I built a gaming PC back then. It was good, man. Shoot, yes, people used to build in 2005. In fact, a lot of people did. Like that was the way to do it. Like, yeah, you didn't. There wasn't so much options like we have today. Like you can go to Walmart and buy a PC. That didn't exist back then. Like there was. Well, I mean, no, I lied. They had like e-machines back then you could go buy that were like very basic, bare bones productivity computers that connected to the internet and had like a word processor or something on it. Yeah, most people were, right. Shoot, I was 26 years old in 2005. Like, so, um, yeah, I built my first one back then. Built another one in 2008. I built one for my ex-wife in 2009. So yeah, I mean, I'm used to building them. So I just got this laptop because it was efficient for me at the time. Like now, I might build one. Like, and the best part about building a PC is you can compartmentalize your expenditures. Like you can say, all right, for the next month or two, I'll save up and I'll buy the graphics card, or I'll buy this month I can afford the CPU and the hard drive, and you can just that's what I did before. I would save up, put them in a closet, and leave it there until it was ready to be built. And that way you can actually have it, and you can wait. Like most of the time, I'll wait on the graphics card until the very end, because like right now, the best graphics card might be $400 or $500 or $1,700 or whatever for the best graphics card, right? If I wait 3 or 4 months, that same graphics card is going to be a couple $100 cheaper because there's something else better that's come along the way. But it's not taking away how awesome that card is. It was the best at this moment, and it's still going to be really kick-ass 3 months from now. I mean, not like that much is gonna, not that much is going to change in the span of a few months. Yeah. Anyways, that's where we're at. I like this. Um, I love the fact that I can see the entities on there. Like I can see. Curious on what that is. Are there mobs in here? Might be below us. The only thing is it doesn't tell me up and down. So yeah, either that, you can either start building one basically, or what I do is I'll buy, like, honestly there's not going to be much change with hard drives, like the solid state drives, right? So I could buy those and set them aside and have them ready, right? Because it doesn't matter. Like spend a couple $100 for a few terabytes of hard drives and set them in the closet and wait, because honestly there's nothing that's going to change in that. Same with the CPUs, like the motherboard, things like that. Those aren't going to change much in the span of a few months. So I can buy a $120 motherboard, set it in the closet, and wait. And as long as I buy the components that are connecting to it, again, setting in the closet, wait, and over the course of 6 months, I have that PC ready, and waiting until the very end for the graphics card, because I want to build my PC today, have it already set up on paper, and then start building it over the course of a few months by buying the components for it. So, and yeah, you're right. The best part about it is I get something really nice today, and then a year from now, you can completely still upgrade it. You can change it. Unlike the laptop where their graphics cards and stuff are soldered to the frickin' motherboard, so you can't really change them. Anyways, that's enough of that. But yeah, I wanted to show you that real quick. Was the HUD. Oh man, my screen's in the way. Hang on, let me get this out of the way. Hang on. That's the other thing. I gotta figure out this overlay business. There we go. Let's just shift this over here for you guys. That way it's not so confusing. And then we'll go back to the game. There we go. Now you can actually see what I was looking at. See, it says like it gives me the coordinates and tells me what biome I'm in. I'm in the cold ocean, or damn, it's so pretty. I love the Milky Way on this. That's so pretty. Oops. I'm all looking at the sky while flying and crash. All right. Anyways, oh my golly, dude, I want up and out of here. Get me out of here. But yeah, I love that. So it's like saying on planes and whatnot. So I like this a lot. But yeah, any of the entities that were existent in Bedrock, the named mobs, the named Aurora, like all the different, like Dinnerbone, all of them didn't convert. So I'm at a loss. Like I'm like, you know what? And so I'll create a Discord poll. So if you guys are watching, and I'm gonna create a Discord poll, and I might still keep the Bedrock realm. No, I probably won't, because I'm not gonna spend $15 on some crap I'm not playing, right? Like honestly, that's just wasteful money. But dang, that's so pretty. Alright, I'm just at a loss with the freaking words for this. Alright, anyways. Oh, add this mod in the new realm? Oh, and the durability one? Yeah, there's a couple of them I found. One that I like, and Casey Games showed me, I'll load it up right now. It's not a mod, but it's like the loader for it. Let me see if I can find it. It's pretty cool. Lunar. It's called Lunar Client. It's basically like, it's kind of neat. I like the HUD. on it, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't support some of the shaders and stuff. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But supposedly it makes games for even people like people that are running on like subpar computer systems. It does a lot of stuff to help make it Java run more efficiently on their computer. I I don't know. I don't personally like all the stuff with it, but um, I do like the overlay on it. Like here, I'll show you guys. It's called Lunar. So pop that up real quick while we do that. Wait and just see. It's launching right now, so we just gotta wait. Yeah, we'll do a poll. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's the fairest way because I am at least diplomatic. Like I want to rule with an iron fist at the same time, but I'm diplomatic with. Hey, should we do this? And if we move, should we start a new one? I'll create that poll later. Yeah, and it gives because honestly, the only people I'm really that concerned about is yourself and Casey Games as far as the um like how that's going to impact. But there are a few others that have um the ability to play. My kid doesn't care either way. She doesn't even want to play, or she doesn't want to build where she's been building. She's talked about moving anyway. She's like, I'm moving my base, and I'm like, you got to finish this tree. You got this freaking half-built tree sitting here. Like, you got to finish that first. She's like, I'm finishing it, but I'm moving my base. I don't want to be here. Yeah, KC is because like he just got a new computer. Like, just got a brand new computer like a week or two ago. So obviously he's grateful that he's able to play Java on it. So and his brother also plays on Java. So we might actually have more people on board. Casey and his brother actually might play too. So that actually might be a good thing. And why is it not launching? For goodness sakes, bro. What is up with this? There it goes. Yeah, we were talking on stream yesterday. I think it was. Yeah, here's the Lunar client that his brother and Casey Games recommended. It's loading right now as we speak. So it's called Lunar Client. It's like Java has different clients for loading, right? And so there's like Optifine and a bunch of others, Fabric. And so this is the Lunar client, and it changes the game completely. Like it does a lot of background modifications to the game to make it run a little bit more smoother. Um, Again, I don't like it totally, and it doesn't offer me much flexibility with shaders and things like that. Um, but high mouse polling rate causes my sensitivity to jitter. It's like, yeah, no kidding. I keep it really high. That's why my mouse just moves super fast across the freaking screen. It's a good gaming mouse. I think that's what that means. It's constantly updating. But yeah, here we go. So let me I'm gonna flick off the actual overlay for my camera totally because it gives a good view of everything that's going on. But yeah, this HUD is really nice. I'm trying to incorporate pieces of it um, with what I can find. Like I've been looking for different HUDs online. So joining world, loading terrain. See, I like having all the different like the armor like on the side. It shows me what buffs are up. Like I've got resistance 2 obviously from the what's it called thing. I don't like all of these things. I don't know what's going on with that. There's just too much information here, but hang on. I can right shift. I can add the mods. I can tell it, okay, show these mods. It gives me a quick, easy way to doing this, like, which is good. I think that's really neat. I like, it doesn't have it loaded. Why? We had it loaded the other day. What the heck? I had like this, direction HUD. Where's it at? I don't even see it on my screen. Oh, there it is. There we go. That's better. I had to make right. That's just in-game day. This is the 3,588th day in-game, not real life. All right. But I mean, looking at like how long I've played, the frames per second, giving me those readouts. I like that. I love the compass at the top. Like that is so sick. Like I'm like, that's so neat. But yeah, it works with some shaders. It doesn't work with all, and so that's my big beef with it. Um, I like the lunar client as a whole. Like being able to have like the coordinates. It gives me like the chunk information right away. I can even do it even further. Like there's more mods in here. I can change. It gives me a lot of flexibility. Like gives me my ping rate. Like obviously I'm not on a server, right? But it's going to be -1 ms. It better be because I'm playing directly from my PC. If I've got ping rate issues on my PC, then we got major problems. But yeah, it gives me all the information directly on it. So Lunar Client gives me a lot of flexibility, which was nice. Like a lot of the different. It can give me the real game clock, like telling me that it's 11:30 right now here where I'm at, or having a stopwatch, and then being able to set the stopwatch. So I mean, it's stuff like that that's kind of fun. And so I was like, you know, I might give this a whirl. It does offer a lot of nice memory usage. How much memory my PC memory is being used, that kind of stuff. Got this, but yeah, it's neat. All the different. There's a lot of options in this thing. It's almost confusing, but yeah. Anyways, all right. Chunk borders enabled. So now I can actually see the chunk borders with a quick press of a button. You know, like okay, which is really nice. Like I can enable it and disable it when I choose to, and access the mods is really easy. It's a simple right shift button and go in there and mess around with it. So yeah, I like that. Like there's like I can change the HUD, the momentum mod. Wow. Okay, how many meters per second are we doing? We're moving 13 meters per second, 14 meters per second. Right, exactly. It simplifies the debug menu and then it allows you to make things look nice, right? Like you can move it around. Like that's the other cool thing about it. I can choose, all right, you know what? I want my meters per second to be here. Why? I don't know. But right, you can move the menus around. Like I can say, all right, I want this here. So it looks nice, right? Like I can say, all right, we're moving 33 meters per second. You know, like for me being the science person, like you know, engineering things, like man, we're moving 28 meters per second. We're hauling butt, right? Like it's kind of neat. But yeah, it's a cool option. But yeah, so that's where that is that's called Lunar Client right here. And so it offers a lot of flexibility, and for people that don't want to use the shaders and stuff, it's really great. Like I think it's amazing. I want to have a nice looking game, right? I want to have like the, the lights and the shadows and all that stuff, and that's like the RTX is all I have in Bedrock. And from what I've read, Microsoft and Mojang aren't really working too much to fix the issues with RTX. Um, right. Oh well, like here, I have the shader. Hang on, let me go back with just. I have the shaders on right now, right? And I like this too because it's different. Like the screen is a lot more easier to figure out. Like the option screen is a lot more simplified. But yeah, I can disable it. Like I can just take off shaders completely. Done. And it's fast too. Okay, no shaders, right? Just the raw game. Now we're running at it. And I'm running at freaking 94 frames per second right now. Just ridiculous, 100 frames a second. Even flying, no issues. 103, 100, whatever, right? Like, it does a lot of stuff in the background to make the game run smoother. I don't know what it does because I'm not into the. And I can have the resource pack still loaded. Like, I'm using still rotor blocks, I believe. Yeah, you can, because this isn't on the server side, this is client side. You can decide, you can disable it on I'm not even on a server. Like, this is like, and the lunar options here, you can change out. You can say, right, like, that's the thing, is people can choose which shaders they want to install and use on their end, and it's not forced to play. That's another reason why I want to do Java. Is some people might be running a better graphics like gaming system than I do. I know one person that's one of my followers, one of my very first followers, who just built their gaming PC. Is it's an amazing machine. He's looking to start playing on Java. He can load the freaking highest end graphics and the highest textures and all that, and show the realm how he sees it. And it adds that, like, this is how I view it. Like, this is what I'm looking at. Like, here, I can say, well, that's great. This is how I view the realm. This is what I look at, and this is how. And so that's really a good function. Like, that's one thing I love about Java is there are so many resource packs and shaders that people can make the realm look the way they want it to look without changing blocks and things like that. So it's not bad. Like, yeah, it is incredibly helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep that disabled for now. Yeah, there's a lot of options inside here, like different mechanics, stuff like that, like showing the chunk borders. The sounds are better, like make the sounds higher fidelity or whatever. Um, they also have waypoints. Like, I can add a waypoint and on the map, and I can say this is a waypoint here, save, and we're gonna call this um, base and save it. And now that waypoint will be there on the map, and it'll only be there for me, right? So if I'm flying or going and doing other things, that waypoint there will be. So that's helpful, because if you're out running around, say I'm up here, and I'm kind of getting lost, it'll show me, all right, the base is 100 in this direction. Right, right. I mean, why can't I have that in Bedrock? Right, like, even things like clicking on flags will set waypoints in Java, in base Java, like regular, without any add-ons, mods, or anything else. If you right click on a what's it called, a flag, it sets a waypoint for you on your map so you can see it. This mod is able to allow you to see uh, overall texture. So I'm out here grinding, doing something far away, it'll show it. Like, let me see here. I wonder how far that reaches too. Well, yeah, I mean, that can be modified, I'm sure. Like, let me see here. Where's the waypoints? Custom. Oh, all. Let me see here. Edit. Show beam, speed, size, wave. I think I can change the size of it. Like, oh, hang on. Let me move this out. And it might be big because it's close. I don't know. And I'm learning these things as I go. Um, but yeah, like having that set up. World, turn them off and on. Edit them. Show the text. Oh, this is just the overworld beam, color, chroma, speed. I'll see. There's a way to modify it, I'm sure. Make them big and small. I'm very sure of that. Right, right. They can say, oh, you know, and exactly that's the best part about Lunar Client is they can have waypoints up if they want to, or they don't have to. They can mark off a spot saying, you know, this is a, and it's independent. It's not like everybody can see it, right? So I can mark off over here chicken farm here, you know, and then oh, all the chickens are dead anyway. I forget that. So yeah, you can add one and say, oh, hang on, how do I do that again? Right click, mods, and then waypoints, and then add one, right? Add a waypoint. We can make it red and call it chicken farm. Save it, run away, go back, see where that is, right? Like, and man, I mean, dude, I love the way the freaking, what am I using for texture packs? Oh, I am using Rotorblock. Um, that's nice. I reset, but it did. But yeah, people can activate that, so that's really helpful if you're out and about and you're like, "Where's spawn again?" Well, use the freaking waypoint, and you can figure it out. Like, it's stuff like that. Oh, well, and it even shows on the what's it called? Um, do I have any more? Hang on. Oh, I do have plenty of gunpowder. Let me go ahead and make some more rockets. I'm gonna go far away to see how big or small it is. It might be big because I'm close to it. I'm hoping that's the case. I don't like the crafting screen though. Thing I don't like. It is big though. You ain't kidding. What am I tripping on, dude? It seems like I hit an invisible block. Yeah, but the thing that got me was those kids were freaking using hacks, right? And I said, don't do it. And I found out they were doing it. I could see that they were doing it. And I said, are you using hacks? Because I'm showing that it is. And they're like, yeah, I use hacks. I use it because I can't see. Yeah, you can do nether waypoints too. Here. Like you can set one here. Like, let me do this here. Right shift, mods, waypoints, add a waypoint, and we're in the nether. I'm gonna call it portal. Click, boom. Now done. Now I'm gonna go over to Jazeera real quick, only because I wanted to test that out. Dude, come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting freaking killer frame rates down here, like 113 frames per second. Like, it's dumb, man. Like, Lunar Client definitely does boost the frames, even running these nice resource packs. The only thing it doesn't do is, like I said, it doesn't work well with a lot of shaders. So that's the drawback. So yeah, okay, so that is too big, but I think there's a way to change that. I just don't know. Lunar options. Let's see here. Settings. Controls. I think there's a way to mess with it. Pulling up waypoint menu. There it is. Hit M. Oh, that's profiles. Let me look here. Since I'm new to this, I don't know. Edit HUD layout. No, that's just moving things around. There's got to be a way to adjust that. That's XYZ, show beam, show color, chroma. I don't know what the difference between wave and shift is, but either way, the fact that it does show it's really cool. Dang, this is irritating for me, I'm sorry. It bothers me. That's another reason why I wanted to freaking jet too, is like, have that respect for other people's stuff. Wow. Well, Well, that's really big and annoying for the waypoints, but maybe there's a way to change them and display them or not. Like display waypoints on and off. I don't know. Oh, I can turn them off individually. I guess that's the way to do it, is just be able to turn it on. Like, oh, I need to see the chicken farm. There it is. I don't need to see it. I can just turn it off and on. But yeah, like, I think it's really cool. Because I'm using default textures, or no, not textures. I'm using that resource pack for rotor blocks, but I have just the default shaders. It looks kind of interesting. Flat. Yeah, I can see the chicken farm, right? Yeah, I never did find out who that is, so kind of let it go. But yeah, I can see that the chicken farm, for example, I'm like, oh, I need to get back to base. Where is that? Oh, I have a waypoint set up. It's 2,300 freaking blocks away, right? And I can find that out. Like, I could put down Jazeera. Like, I can have my own waypoints set up for other people's bases, for example, and be able to fly there or go there. Same with the stuff in the Nether. All right, these are all the waypoints for all these different areas, so I don't get lost. I'm old. I forget stuff. I get lost easily. So that's what I was thinking, man, is doing stuff like this. Look at all these freaking vines growing off these trees. Dang, bro. Yeah, this is Lunar Client though, and so a lot of the waypoint stuff I can set up also through whatever other client for Java that I'm running, and the person's client doesn't really matter from what I can tell with the server. They can still connect with the other clients they're using so they can do things. I need to research that more because I have to fact check it. I don't know, but I mean, I don't think it's forcing anybody to use a specific client. I hope not. But I do know that Lunar Client runs stuff in the background to make the realm more efficient, or the gameplay more efficient. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Like, I have to say I like that a lot. So yeah, let me just fly out of here. We'll test like the loading, right? Because that's always been my complaint about Bedrock. When flying on your Elytra and you're going as fast as you can, there would always be chunk loading issues. I'd always get stuck and it would be waiting and it jams up my stream. Yeah, as far as I can tell it is. I mean, it's on a reputable site. So, I mean, you can get it through like things like CurseForge and stuff like that. And I think for me, that's trustworthy. If I can get it on CurseForge, that means it's been scanned for viruses and stuff like that, because they wouldn't host it if not. That's the best part about it. But yeah, I was always having issues with chunk loading in Bedrock, where it was actually slowing my stream down because it would be trying to load the chunk and process my stream. But so far, I'm watching both numbers. It's loading chunks. I'm getting 98, 100, and freaking 100, almost 100 frames per second, flying at pretty quick speeds, and there is not a single dropped frame on the stream. So, I mean, like, to me, that's a big deal. And the other perks, like, wow, that would prevent things from spawning. Why would this not be missing a block? That is why it's broken. You're gonna have this here, light's gonna get in here and things aren't gonna spawn. Whoever built this is a dumbass. We're just gonna stick that up there like that. Because I didn't build it. But I do like the spawn rates for like mob grinders and stuff, because it's like being able to get, but I can't figure out how hoppers work, right? There's a hopper here, right? It should be picking these things up, but it's not. So why? Why are hoppers not working in Java? Is there something that you need to redstone power hoppers in Java? I don't know, but it's like that here too in the what's it called? In the vault. Like if I just drop down this red tulip, it'll just stay there. It won't go anywhere. Like even though there's the hoppers below it, you can clearly see them. I can click on them. They don't work. And even if I drop something in a hopper back behind here where it connects to like it just stays put. It doesn't go anywhere. So why? I don't know how that works. And the same up top. Like if I build like all these hoppers are all connected, everything's right. But if I drop something in this hopper, oh, this one actually ticks. Hang on. So I don't know what's going on. But nothing, it filters out here. I don't know why those ones don't work. I'm at a loss. I don't know. And that soul sand looks nuts. I didn't notice that it actually looks like faces. Did you know that? Soul sand has like... That's soul sand. That's creepy looking. Right? I didn't see that before in like regular bedrock or whatever. Like, I don't see the faces. The watermark. Right? Oh, what watermark? What are you talking about? Where at? What watermark are you looking at? Because I'm not seeing one. Where is it at on the screen? Because I'm looking at my client. Where do you see that? Like, I'm looking at something dark just to see if I can see it. Or is it always just there? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Let me go down here. Right, you said the watermark when I was down here. But I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. But I'll go back and rewatch the stream at this point. Let me see here. An hour and a half in. I'll go back and watch the stream later and see if I see what you're talking about. I'm not seeing any watermark. But maybe it's like on a timer? Like behind the background and I just don't notice it. And maybe it's a timer for them to advertise that people are streaming with it. I don't know. Oh. Are you talking about the watermark in the lower right? Like down here? I don't think so. I don't think there's a way to get rid of that. Yeah. I don't think so. Because it's using the entire client and has all these different mods and stuff incorporated into it. I'm guessing that's just their way of saying it. I don't think so. Whoops, drop this. So I don't think that's how that works. And inside before you load Lunar Client, they have like these different options, like connecting and playing on what's it called? Hypixel, or connecting and playing on Bed Wars and all this other stuff. Like they have all these different options inside it, which it's kind of cool. It's got its own log like HUD. Like I can't really show it. Like here, let me see if I can try to change my screen. Which I don't like. Like I told Casey Games, it's cool, but I don't like it at the same time. Let me see here if I can change this to secondary monitor. There you go. Like there we go. You can see like it has all these different options. I know I haven't changed it because I'm going back to it. Because like I said, I'll change the title here in a little bit. But yeah, it has like all the before you do there's its own launcher, right? So it's got different versions. You can say I want to play on 1.20 or I want to play on version 1.8 or whatever of the thing. You can choose, oh, I'm going to do Hypixel or whatever. And then it has its own like individual launcher, which I don't care for. Like again, I don't like it. Like they have all these different sales and patch notes and I don't know. But yeah, I think that's where we're at here. So all right, yeah, it's okay, but it's a little excessive, right? Like I don't want to mess with all that. I'd rather just go back to the standard what's it called? The standard Minecraft loader. Like, I can find all those features that they use for mods. I just shut this over here. I can use those as different mods. And then do that. Like that's honestly that's what I'm gonna do is whatever features I liked, I could do find the mods for it and then use those like the overlay at the top, like the compass, using waypoints, things like that. So I'm just going to continue running with that. I'll turn off this display now, but yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Having my own like mods, and I can even have a mod channel. I'll create a new one. I'll create a new mod channel in Discord of like different mods that I've been able to find that were really cool, and people can choose to use those or share their own. Maybe they like playing their game with other mods. You know, like that's the thing that Bedrock doesn't have. Like there's no ability to modify the game. There's no add-ons. You're left with texture packs and resource packs. That's it. There's no fixes and changes. Like I said, you ask what I'm waiting on. That's essentially what I'm waiting on. So, yep. And well, I'll do a trial thing. Let me do that in Discord too while we're at it. Yeah, I'll create a poll. I'll do that in a little while. Anyways. And naturally it went back to here.
Enter to enable the narrator.
Yeah, because it reset. Because I went back into what's it called? But yeah, I like that though. Yep, everything looks good to me. Done. But yeah, like hardcore was fun. Like I managed the hardcore world I played on the other day. I was able to get just to iron. I mean, I got myself geared up in iron, and I was working on my way trying to get down to diamond level, and I was just testing it out. It was more like just getting a feel for the game. So yeah, I'll look on that. Might take a real quick break here just to update the titles, and I like that. Like I like that because you can actually see the caves underneath. You can see where I've explored, like that map. That's so freaking amazing, man. I love this. Like, okay, I'm in the Dripstone Cave biome. You can see the tunnels I've already dug is the grid lines on top. Like, that's so neat. I can see, all right, I've already been down to the tunnels down this way. Like, it's got my exploration. So it's like, I love that RPG aspect of it. Like, I can see that there's mobs down here. There's the yellow lines are definitely mobs of some kind. Which I dig. I think that's really neat. If I go up higher, it'll reflect that on the map. Which I like. I'll mess around with this. I'm gonna mess around with this. We're gonna add on for a while, or this mod. Just being able to have a map. Make my game look more RPG style. Alright, I'm back up at the top where I built my little base. But yeah, I can see, alright. There, I can see that's the entrance. And the map is always updating. I don't have to carry a map on me anymore. Like, I feel it's almost cheating, but I love the way this wheat looks. I'm gonna probably end up buying this this texture. I'm gonna buy this resource pack in the higher definition. I think this one is the best looking one. I really like. I like the way the gravel looks, for example. And I think this one's a 64-bit, and they offer all the way to like 1024, which I might actually purchase this one because I love the way the gravel looks. It looks good. I love the dirt. I love everything so far about it's been really nice. Higher quality. But anyways, back to cities, I think, because I really don't want to mess with this. I was trying to avoid Minecraft completely today because, like I said, I'm not burned out. Yes, they do. Slightly better, slightly faster. They grow slightly faster. Mobs spawn definitely a lot faster, and you have more. I think the tick updates are a little different, like the world game ticks, which is nice. Like I built this underground, what's it called? Just so I could start producing food because I'm doing hardcore. So I'm like, I need food and I don't want to venture out. I'm scared of going outside. Like, it's daytime though, so we can go out. We'll venture around. It's dreamy looking. Even with just those, it looks great. Like, even with just this basic packs. I wonder why that looks so. Oak leaves definitely look like oak leaves. Like when I look up close on them, there's definitely, you can tell that's an oak leaf. Yeah, like I said, I will know for sure within the next 2 days. Like, I know, right? That's my fear, right? The villager patch is coming. So whatever I choose to do, I need to make that happen. I'll know more in the next 2 days whether I'm moving the realm or not. Like, if I, and I could have screwed up the realm process for the conversion. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. I'm at my front door. All right, I am back and ready to roll. Sorry about that. Again, I had somebody at my front door. It's actually the gardener. So there we go. I'm back on. There we go. So, yeah, that's what I'm weighing on. So, oops. Back to the game. There we go. So that's what we're weighed on the decision. I don't have a full on. I don't like that too much. It is what it is. All right. So, but I want to try the hardcore. Damn, you got me wanting to change the freaking name, right? Name of the stream. I can't do it on all my channels though. I can't change YouTube's while I'm live. I don't think. I'm streaming to all of them right now, so maybe I'll do a separate one later today. What I'll probably do. Yeah, that's where we're at. I think I'm gonna go back to cities though. But yeah, how do I do a poll again? Do that real fast. We're gonna fix this real quick. We're gonna do. There we go. And then I'm gonna try to make a poll on Discord. Cool, right? That didn't work out so well. Ah, screw it. Ah, dude. I'll figure it out later. I'm not worried about all that. I was gonna do a poll on Discord real quick, but I guess that's not what I'm gonna do. So we'll do that later. So in the meanwhile, let's just keep moving and do our thing and back to cities. That's what. Where is it? City Skyline. Do I want to play this game? Of course I want to play this. Yeah, that's exactly where we're at with this. We're gonna get it going, and then I'll know more probably today or tomorrow. Later today. I gotta research it. There's several different servers available, and so that's where we're at. Is membership. There we go. So I'll know more because I gotta research the different. There's like 3 different server platforms that I've been looking at, and so I gotta make sure I choose a really good one too. Like what they offer, backups, what do they offer for DDoS protection, that kind of stuff. Like because each one's a little different. Some have different pricing plans based on security and stuff like that. So I gotta look into all. There's 3 that I've been eyeballing. So there we go. And back to this. Yeah, so we're almost there. Wow, we're all over the place. That's where we're at. Where was I at? Oh, son of a biscuit. I didn't save the game before I exited. Well, I guess we're starting over. I don't want to play no more. I gotta start over. I didn't save. I even said it too. I was like, I hope I saved. Screw it. Ah, I didn't even think about that. Oh well. Well, that all said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I might bite the bullet in this stream. I'll start. Let's see here. What can we do? Man, if I got the realm thing going now. I do want to do a hardcore super flat just with select people because that's definitely challenging. Can't do the dragon there. The only thing we can do is withers. I guess no. That would mean no elytras then in hardcore super flat. No way to fly. You get to the end. That'll be a challenge. Well, I say that's what we do. What do you say? We look into it. We can probably end the stream right now. Look into it. We'll start up a new stream. I'll send you guys the link. And then as far as, because some of them give me, yeah, hardcore, they call it hardcore super flat. Yeah, that's what it's called. Like, I might do that now. I'll look into that. I might end this stream and then get fired off with another one in a few minutes with that. Because each of the servers that I've been looking at, the private servers or the hosting platform or whatever you want to call it, they all offer like 3 realms up at the same time. Unlike realms where you only allowed 1 realm, but you have 3 slots. So I could do just a hardcore super flat on a realm, like create a new realm that's just hardcore super flat and play on that, just to test things out and have fun. I could do that now. It's just setting up the server. I don't. But I could end the stream now. I think that's what I might do, and then I'll use one of the other slots. We'll discuss more in detail about whether we're creating a new realm Like you're like, let's do it. Stop talking. Let's do it. All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna fire off this stream real quick so I can kind of get into the details and nuts and bolts, and then I can do that. Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Even just a hardcore world in general would be fun because you're like you gotta play. It changes your mentality of playing because you can't just be ballsy and go off and do stuff. You really have to think things through because if you're dead, you're dead, right? You lose everything. So, like, it definitely changes your line of thinking because it's like, oh well, if I die, I'll just go make more gear. Like, I'll go make more. I'll go get my stuff. No, death is final. That's it. All right, let me go ahead and because I have to redo this city again, and I don't want to mess with all that. I think normal hardcore world is harder than super flat. I don't know, because super flat you're really limited on resources, like completely limited. You have to go to a city or a village and hang tight for a while, camping out there, making that village basically your home for a while, but trying to wait. It's a time sink because you're waiting for trees to grow so that you can harvest them, get food. It can be a challenge. Let's take a look here. What I will do is I'm gonna follow up with this. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm probably back in the next few minutes. Let me go double check my settings for everything, and I'm overcomplicating it probably. So, um, and then it's about the villagers too, and it's just nonstop slimes between the villages. It's just endless slimes the whole way through. Um, so getting things like enchants, things like that are really hard. Yeah, at least with a regular world, you have a lot of resources. You can travel to different chunks and get whatever. It's just the same biome for super flat, just oak. Alrighty, yeah, I'll end this, and I'm gonna look into the server, and then I'll get back. I'll be back here shortly, probably the next 10-15 minutes to half an hour, depending on how long it takes to set everything up. We'll resume this in just a